Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the RC channel service. Okay. Today we are going to discuss about a special topic, not a tarot card read, not astrology. This is about daily life matter. It's about sexuality in family life. We are going to discuss from 10-year-old boy or girl to 90-year-old or maybe more than that range of people. How can they improve their life without any other external interference in their life? How to make the beautiful life? When I'm describing this subject, maybe you think that I'm going to be anxious. I'm not. But I'm thinking that how you are going to take is very important to me. That's the thing. It's not a funny joke thing. It is very serious. There are a lot of problems and serious issues because of sexuality and sexual problems in family life end up in serious dangers in family life and end up in family life and homicide, a lot of things. Okay, let me start with the case. 10-year-old boy or girl or below, before that, you parents have to think about, you need to give good class about sexuality, about if you're talking about your son, you have to talk about a woman as well. What is their sexuality? That is the way. Maybe maybe they will get a lot of details from the school. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You have responsibility to tell something genuinely from your heart to your kids. You have to explain what is you, my darling, to your son, to what is you, my darling, to your daughter. At the same time, you need to understand your opposite sex. This is the one. If you done that, when they are going to get old, they grow up, they're going to get, in teenage and youth, they will understand what is going on with the girls, right? Their feelings, their mentality, That's the thing. And what is they actually expecting. The same way from girls, they will understand what is boys actually, what is there. They don't take any conclusion for something wrong. That's a good thing. And they will enjoy their life as a proper way. Otherwise, what will happen? There are a lot of disagreements, there are a lot of problems, satisfaction level is different, and great additional problems, third-party interventions, fantasies, extreme fantasies to the outside. Even in Western countries, that is very prominent because they don't know how to talk to their wife in that way. They don't open up, but they know how to open up to another girl. I'm sorry. Even women, they don't know how to conduct the other two. They don't maybe open up to their boyfriend or husband or partner, whatever the definition you are giving to your relationship. But when they're going outside in a different situation, they know how to handle. So how it is possible? So you know what is your taste, so you have to tell them. The same way, when you're giving, what is the atmosphere of a girl to a boy? What is the atmosphere to a boy to girl? You need to understand, you need to make them understand the opposite gender. Correct way. Do not include any social norms, any religious norms when you are talking this kind of sexuality or something like that. class to your kids, do not include these sort of things. Just include scientific things to your kids. Otherwise, they will ask questions later in your life. Because you're given other things to include in that, Some religious, they think sexuality in different way, whatever it is, thinking it's a sin. Some social norms are thinking this is not good, that is not good, that is this. So you don't want to explain the social norms or religious factors or whatever the other society community is thinking about that. No. You're just telling about what is scientifically about that. The mind of a girl, the mind of a boy, and the sexual organs of a boy and sexual organs of a girl, and what is happening with that in the period of this time, and the puberty and that sort of things. When they're getting it from the school, yeah, they are hearing, all right, that's all it is. But when you are giving to your children, that is the telepathic conversation and a cord in between you and your kids. It will develop as a friendship level, as well as they are easily grab what is right and what is wrong. But you have to understand that, you have to explain proper way. That's the thing. So, for example, I got 3 boys, right? So when I'm talking, my one boy is 15-year-old now. When he came in Australia, he's just 10, right? At the first time I got some other things and I couldn't able to. But when he is 11, I asked my son to come. So my other 2 kids are very small, so they're talking to something else, and while they're watching the television. No. While they were actually in childcare, I told my son all the factors. This is the way. This is your organ. This is the thing you have to think. This is a woman. What is happening in a woman's body in the age of this, in the age of that, in the age of this. That's the way we have to describe what is menstruation. Maybe they will get it from school, but doesn't matter. You need to tell them. As a mother, you can tell your son, this is the problem they are facing when they go to menstruation. Then they will understand, they will catch up, and they will easily put it into together, and they will easily understand. If their mom said to a boy, son, my boy, woman got menstruation period. Maybe from early stage, from 9-year-old, sometimes according to the food what they are taking, okay? They got some sort of hormonal imbalance that time. Mood change can happen. They will get maybe easily angry that time. Maybe they don't like a sexual intercourse that time. They are facing a lot of problems in that period, 5-6 days, right? Maybe some people they got 4 days. Some women they don't have a proper balanced period of menstruation. It will change, varies to month. It is also having problems to their mind, hormonal imbalance. You need to understand that. Your mom also going through like that. You have to tell your boy. Then this boy understand. Yeah, oh, right. So they got this kind of problem. They got that egg, and it is discharging, and it is getting problem, and they got mental issues, and they got pain, severe. Some girls they got a severe pain. You need to understand that. Severe abdominal pain, lower abdominal pain, actually. Some people they don't have. Some women they got severe pain, severe headache, severe back pain. These are the normal symptoms of menstruation. I'm not a doctor, but I'm a lady. I know. Okay? So you have to describe to your boy, and you have to describe about his on what it is. You got your sexual organs, it will go into, and this is the way this is the way you are going to think, and you're going to be maybe thinking that's a different type of, and maybe interested in sexuality, maybe looking into sides, but do not think that is the word of sexuality. It's not. It's about care, it's about mentality, it's about compassion, it's about passion, it's about mind and peaceful atmosphere. It is about how much you're giving the peaceful to a lady, a girl. Then only they will enjoy, otherwise they can't enjoy, my dear. That's the way you have to tell to your son. If you're a father or a mother, whatever, when you're talking to your girl, you have to tell her, girl, you're going to get menstruation. This is the way you feel, going to feel the same way what I said here, the opposite way here. And men, they have feelings, mental feelings as well, but at the same time they are more concentrated. Their feelings of sexuality is organ. They like the fantasies. They don't like a frustration. They don't like a pushing them. They always like a space. You don't want too much worry and too much pressure on, too much, livelihood pressures on the boys, because they don't like that. Especially when they are in their mood. So when the intercourse happens, this is the thing happens. So you need to take precautions. You need to secure your life. And when you're going to enter in a relationship, you need to understand there are a lot of problems. It's a wonderful experience. That's the love is a great experience, and the love is a great experience of mind and body and spirit, whatever. But at the same time, sometimes it is a hurt, big, deep hurt. So if it is going to hurt, you need to understand that as well. You need to focus on your studies and and we don't want problems in between. If you got problem, you need to tell your parents. Like that, a friendship give and take policy you need to develop with your kids. That is the great thing. Instead of that, they are imagining there's some sort of things from the school, and they are getting something from the internet, and they are crowding. It's not fair. It's not good for their healthy lifestyle in the future. When they get into a relationship, they have to think about, is that safe for them? When they suddenly get into a sexual relationship, intercourse, without any, precaution or anything, suddenly they're getting, the girl gets pregnant and their life gone. Even these mistakes, even the adults also do it. The same mistake. In developed countries like Australia, America, UK, European countries, a little bit better than Asian countries to understand about sexuality. That I'm appreciating that. But still, they don't know. Especially men, they don't know how to handle a woman, because they are thinking that when they are giving a passionate sex, it will give a satisfaction to woman and a complete happiness to woman. No, it's not. How much happiness, how much care, how much respect, how much care, how much compassion, how much you are mingling with like a friend, that much they will give you. That much they will enjoy. Not about the sexual organ of a particular person. No, it's not like that. Because why I'm saying, I'm a psychic reader. I'm getting a lot of calls here. Not a lot. I'm just a starter. Sometimes getting calls. I'm surprised with a lot of things. The fantasies, the thinking style. Then I thought I have to give this talk. Even in my whatever, in every woman's life, they are experienced that. Because men are always thinking that it's about their sexual organ. It's not. I think maybe most of the women, like maybe I'm not telling 100%. I can tell that 80%, 80% of women, they are enjoying the sex as a mental pleasure, not physical pleasure. So what they want then? Peaceful, happiness atmosphere, freedom to choose, freedom to select, respect. That's the thing. If they don't get, if you're giving stress and fighting, and then the next day you're going to get sex with a woman, you maybe get some satisfaction, but woman can't. Maybe they will show in front of you that they are happy because they want to show you that you are happy. But inside they will not feel anything. They don't. The extreme level, I don't want to use the whatever, okay? The extreme level for a woman, maybe once in a month, maybe 6, that's all. You know, men are thinking every day they are getting there. No, it's not. Maybe if you're using different techniques, maybe yeah, that's the different thing. But before that, before you using the technique, you need to understand what is woman. Woman is about nurture. Woman is about care. Woman is about compassion. Woman is about your how much you're respecting them, how much you're caring them, how much importance you're giving to that person, how much space you're giving to that. They are all about the nurturing. So if you want your wife in that way, you will get approach like a friend. Give peaceful atmosphere in the family. It will give peaceful atmosphere if you give peaceful atmosphere to your family. It gives peaceful atmosphere to your girlfriend or wife, whatever the post you're giving to your girl, right? And as well as to kids, your kids also getting happiness. Because when you are frustrated in sex, definitely you will show that frustration in your life, daily life. Of course, most of them, even men or women, no comparison, no difference at all. Maybe women, they will hide everything and show, okay, fine, like that. But men can't. So it will create a lot of problems in the family. Then they don't like what they cook. Then they don't like what they said. Why? Because they don't get the correct form of that. So why can't you try in a different way, understanding each other? And I know that I'm not telling that men are bad. No, I'm just to make you understand, right? That's the thing. Some men, I think 90% of men, they don't want to discuss what the fantasies they got to their opposite gender, means the partner. They don't want to talk because they're scared what they're going to think about them. No, they don't think about anything. How you approach, how you telling, the way you telling, I have to say that that's the main thing. If you are making a good friendship with your partner, if you're always blaming a person all the time and you're making a friendship trying to make it, you can't get it. You can't get it. If you treated a woman very badly in their past and then later you think they will come back very nicely, don't expect that. Even though maybe they got a good heart, they will come back to you in some way, but still that wound is there. So what do you want to do? To make them comfort. How they are going to comfort, especially women. The same thing what I said before. Make them comfort first and tell your fantasies. instead of going for a third party outside and get a lot of sexual diseases to your life and sharing to your partner and to your family and trouble in your later life. Disgusting sexual diseases. Not only AIDS, there are plenty of sexual diseases that's very, very dangerous as well as very smelly. So if you have fantasies, make a comfort point for your wife and tell to them and make it a happy. That's the way. But you don't want to blame. You stop blaming in the family. That's very important. Why women sometimes getting very angry at the most? They will sometimes, you don't expect, they will say something that you will never expect in your life. Why? The patience, the most patience finished, the point, the peak point, that finished. That's why they said like that. That doesn't mean that they are always like that. It's not. It's not a mistake. They may be understanding you very well because woman as the mother, nurture, care, they will understand you. Definitely they will understand you. But if you pressuring something, blaming everything and that sort of situation, and alcoholic, drug addict, and giving everything on the head, and if you got a workplace problem and you're putting on everything on your wife and girlfriend or whatever, and you're expecting good, not going to worth it. Not going to work there. That's all it is. So make them comfort. Make them as a friend. Even though sometimes I also, to my partner or husband, whatever, I also said sometimes, sometimes I feel the peak, like my patience going the peak, I will get angry. And then after that, sometimes, you said like that, that's why I'm doing like that. No, women, they will forget because they just said that. That's because of that situation maybe you created. Maybe they find out that you are going to a third party or a brothel or something like that. They will react wildly. Definitely they will react. If you believing that your wife and your girlfriend need to be only for yours, why can't you think opposite way? They have the same choice, my dear. So please share. For men, I'm saying you need to understand menstruation period. Avoid the sex, please. If they ask, okay. If they are asking and they are comfort, that's fine. Otherwise, avoid it. Because they are in mood change, not most of them, not all of them. Mood change, they got a lot of, the menstruation period time, when women are getting upset, headache and that sort of things. That's the reason I told you in your 10-year-old, your parents have to tell this. Then they will understand easily. Yeah, I understand. My mom said like that. Yeah, correct. You said correct. You are right. Okay. If sometime, if they are doing right, you have to say, yeah, you're doing right, right? Nothing wrong with that. Appreciate them. Women is always looking for appreciation, not flattering, appreciation for small things. If you are also looking for, I know men also looking for appreciation. If you want appreciation, you have to show it. The same way, woman, if you want that, you need to appreciate your men as well. Sometimes we think that we have to appreciate it, but when we approach, they will, or both of them, or whatever, without gender, if blaming is coming fast, suddenly we will get angry. Even though you know each other. Consistency. You need to understand. You need to look. If your wife is so tired coming back from work, ask them they are comfortable. Then only. Okay? Right. That's the way you have to. The same way women have to. What do you think normally in Asian countries, especially, after marriage, after 2 kids, they don't think about their beauty either. They just put in some saris, or I don't know, in Western countries like that. They don't care. Just okay, my husband is my husband. No, you're mistaken. Because if your husband is attracting to somebody else, that means that's your fault. You need to dress up well. You need to show off yourself, because this is different people anyway. If you get a comfort space and a comfort zone that your husband is telling you to tell something, if you want, you can tell. That's the thing. Why some woman is not telling? Because sometimes men are still, right, this is the way you think. That means judge that. Over judge the situation. That's the reason woman not telling to you. Okay? So don't judgmental to anything. If you got fantasies, yeah, of course the woman also got fantasies. They are human beings. You need to understand. Even a woman separated from their partner and living long time alone without any sex, they also have feeling, my dear. But they are suppressing that. There may be a lot of reasons. And you blaming and blaming and blaming without giving any respect, which is not going to happen anyway. It will give depression to the other person, it give depression to your kids, but it's not. If you're loving each other, the husband and wife, or a partner, and you got kids, and they are seeing that you're kissing each other, what a wonderful thing. They will understand what they want to show to their partner in their life. Instead of that, we are always, you didn't done that, you're doing this, and you talk to me like that, and you are stupid idiot, and you are you women are always thinking like that, you're all bitches. You giving that impression to your daughter. This is the way a man is going to tell you. Is the way you have to show it? Or if it's a woman, your father is like that stupid idiot, and this is the way he is behaving, and he don't know how to behave like that, and he is not. These sort of things to your kids. That means your girl is also going to think the same way. What the way the father, the way the boy. What the way the mother, the way the mother. What the way you put a seed or you want to plant a seed, the way, how much passionate, how much compassionate, how much understanding you are putting a seed into the earth for planting or cultivating something, that the way they reap. And how much water you're giving, how much fertilizers you're giving, the same way your kids. So use your fantasies, use the world, whatever you want, you need to discuss with it. Other than going to get a sexual diseases from different people and making troubles to your woman. And they're getting angry, anxious, too much pressure in family life. It's so weird, and it's so sad and so hurting, dears. It's so hurting. Even some women, they are separate. I know in domestic violence, when they are separating from their partners, they're still loving their partners. I know a lot of women. Why they're giving that importance? The man, why can't you respect your woman? The same way, woman, why can't you respect your man? But you have to show them comfort. You don't want to blame them. At some point, maybe they will get angry to something you done wrong. Do not depend for your problems to alcohol. Do not depend to your problems for drugs. Maybe you will get some sort of satisfaction for a while, like half an hour, maybe. I don't know. I never used alcohol. Yes, I did 1 or 2 sips to test. I couldn't get any because I didn't experience it, I don't know. So if you're thinking that your family problems can recover and you can get peaceful atmosphere because of you're going to a brothel or an escort or something like that to outside to get satisfaction, maybe you get some satisfaction for half an hour to paying big money. But after that, you feel yourself hurt. And that telepathy, you think, even man or woman, whatever, you think your wife or your girlfriend doesn't know. If your girlfriend or a wife so passionate about you, or she's doing very good to you, or she will understand the small difference in your smell either, your action, they will understand. Ding, 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 like that. The same way, if women go into other and men, they will understand like this. You think you don't. And they will not say to you. They will feel so much pain inside. And then you cannot go that to person a long time. You have to come back to your wife again. And when you're doing the same, the sex with your wife, do you think they are going to enjoy it with you? So sad. It's so sad. If you believe your daughter and your son is important to you, you must need to understand your wife also coming from one of the parents. The parents, they also are brought up like that. You need to understand your husband is also coming from that situation. If you aren't giving importance to your kids, the same way the other people also giving importance to their kids. Some parents, I know that some parents, they're thinking, this 13-year-old and they like that. Just they don't care about them. But from 13-year-old, they need to care more what they are doing. If you don't do that, later you will regret. And what do you think? Oh, okay, my boy or girl is like that. Okay, let them marry and they can suffer. And they're suffering. And you're hearing that. And I don't want to interfere. I know. Because it's not my business. Easy. Rest of that, the poor girl or a poor boy have to suffer. So, how to talk to your kids, how to maintain a peaceful atmosphere for your kids, how to make comfort each other in couples, and how to make a comfort as a partner, how to make a comfort as a girlfriend and boyfriend. This is very important. Stop blaming. If you stop blaming, sometimes even, some people, they send some message or a voice message or something like that, whatever, to a person. They will think suddenly, a separated couple are sending a message. They think, they want my attention. It's not because of that. They want to show you kids. It's kind of, we need to open up our mind in a different level. need to treat a woman. If you treat a woman like a queen, she will treat you as a king. Double effect. I'm guaranteeing. If you treat a woman as a queen of you, or princess of you, or empress of you, they will double, triply show and treat you as an emperor, the king, like that. Triple king, triple emperor. That is woman. The same way, woman, if you treat your man something like that, sometimes it is not possible because in society, dominance is always with men. So sometimes even when woman is trying to, they don't understand. If they go into a psychology person or an outside person or a friend or a other family member or a sister-in-law or brother-in-law, and they're talking each other and they're discussing, maybe they will hear. But from their own wife, maybe sometimes they don't. So sometimes it is not possible with woman, but it is possible with the men always, men can always do it. Women can also, but sometimes they misunderstood the situation. So please understand these sort of things to make it your wife comfortable, make it your husband comfortable, and a happy life, okay? And a healthy life. The health is including your sexual life. What is your sexual life? Hygiene sexual life. I think you understand. Happy weekend ahead. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. See you.